television cameras have picked out Jordan Henderson. He's here in the stands, the man who is the captain.
He's had a good weekend.
I was going to say, he's been busy, hasn't he? He was at Wembley yesterday.
Hasn't he just? And now you hear the ovation from all of the people inside Anfield because Arne Slot is leading out the Liverpool team. There's purple everywhere, a purple carpet that leads from the arch on the side of the pitch, and they've all got the same shirts on, Liverpool shirts, with champions 24-25 written across the back of them. And Arne Slot wastes no time. He's immediately up there onto the stage, and Richard Masters, it is, the chief executive of the Premier League, places the winner's medal around his neck. What a season he has had. Arend Martijn Slot, 46 years old, 1 year after succeeding Jurgen Klopp, who is applauding and smiling from up in the stands. Arne Slot becomes the first Dutch manager to win the English League title. And now, one by one, we see them receive their awards. Alisson Becker, heavily bearded.
I just watched read Alan Hansen's lips as Alisson picked up his medal, and he said, "What a goalkeeper you are." Just a tap on the shoulders.
Well, he produced that performance in front of our eyes, didn't he? Ibrahima Konate, 26 years old today, gets a Premier League winner's medal on his birthday. What about that? And Wataru Endo, a big part player that came on to play in central defence today. Harvey Elliott, this might be the end of the road for him at Liverpool. We'll see about that. And Joe Gomez now, who's been injured for such a long time during the course of this season. And he is one of the most popular players around Anfield, the left back, Andy Robertson. Conor Bradley went off at half-time today. Listen to this one now. Jarell Quansah stepping forward. Conor Bradley went off at half-time. Trent Alexander-Arnold came on to replace him. Ryan Gravenberch now is the next man to step forward. Kevin Kelleher, and of course Georgi Mamadashvili comes back from Valencia this summer.
Well, I think you have to remember the part that Kevin Kelleher played at the beginning of the season when Alisson was injured. He played a huge part in the successful clean sheets at the beginning of the season, a foundation that was built on a great defence that has allowed them to win the title.
Alexis McAllister, who's got an injury, but he's got his full kit on. Darwin Núñez waves with both hands, and if you're wondering, they are keeping Trent Alexander-Arnold back. It looks as though he might be the last man. Well, he is the vice-captain. Let's not forget that.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Made up. Delighted.
That reaction speaks volumes. He had a tear in his eye at the end of the match. He had a lump in his throat. And that ovation there will mean the world to Trent Alexander-Arnold.
He just kissed the badge as well. He just kissed the badge there, Trent Alexander-Arnold. It means so much to him, a local lad. It wouldn't have been an easy decision to leave.
Well, here he comes now. Virgil van Dijk steps forward. Handshake from Richard Masters of the Premier League, and now a hug from Alan Hansen. What an image that is. Virgil van Dijk and Alan Hansen together.
It's a partnership that would have been.
Well, wouldn't it just? And now, all of the people here, this is the moment that they came to see. Alan Hansen gives Virgil van Dijk the Premier League trophy, and Virgil van Dijk walks across, and in front of all of his teammates, Virgil van Dijk hoists the Premier League trophy. Liverpool, the champions for 2024-25. And this time, we don't need to imagine all the people as we had to back in 2020. Now, today, they can all share it together. Anfield can be as one. over Anfield. Fireworks go off, flames go up, red smoke everywhere. What a brilliant scene.
Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And this is what we missed 5 years ago, John. The reaction when the players lift that trophy. It was soulless last time. This is what you wanted. This is what we expected today. Incredible scenes. What an atmosphere it is. Quite brilliant.
And they're now giving the trophy to Arne Slot. Another huge cheer. Arne's champions. There's a banner in the corner of Anfield. There's another one as well, which reads Champiana, which I quite liked. And also another one just down in the corner of the Kop, which says, he brought us number 20 and his name is Arne Slot. And that's what they've got. This Premier League title means that Liverpool are champions for a record equaling 20th time. They're together. Manchester United, they won their 20th in 2013, and now in 2025, Liverpool have drawn level. And the celebrations on this bank holiday weekend, it's the parade tomorrow. Let's not forget Crystal Palace are having a parade as well down in South London tomorrow. But Merseyside will be absolutely buoyant.
Oh, well, I think 500,000 people turned out for Istanbul when they bought the Champions League home. I think close to 700,000 turned out for the next Champions League after Madrid. But this is going to be huge. This will be absolutely monumental tomorrow. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, the sun's come out as well to boot. And they are dancing. All of those Liverpool players and all of the staff, many of them in tracksuits, the owners, all of the ownership is down there somewhere as well. We can barely see them, can we, from way up here, Mark? Looking through all of the smoke, it's like a fine mist is hanging over Anfield. But,
well,
John, I think someone stopped the trophy.
They've just
as well.
broken the trophy at the moment because the crown's come off. So it's taken 6 of them to work out how to put it back on. But do you know what, Stephen? I was just all of that. There were so many touches that just felt very appropriate. So they alternated, Richard Masters and Alan Hansen, who gave the medals, and Hansen gave. I'm not going to read all of them that Hansen gave the medals to, but Hansen gave the medal to Virgil van Dijk and obviously the trophy to Virgil van Dijk. He gave the medal to Alexander Arnold and had a chat with Alexander Arnold, and he gave the medal to Andy Robertson as well, a Scotland captain as well who has followed in his footsteps. So there were just little touches there, and then once Van Dijk had lifted the trophy, he handed it to Salah and he lifted it, and then Robertson and Alexander Arnold lifted it together, and then Alexander Arnold lifted it on his own. There were just lots of little touches that felt like whether they choreographed it or whether it happened by chance, it worked.
Well, you obviously think they choreographed it.
Well, no, I don't. I don't.
No, it is. It's a lovely touch, and it'll mean a lot to them players with Alan Hansen and the legacy that he's got at the football club, the success he's had, to be able to receive the medals off him. And I'm a little bit lost for words here because I think this is brilliant to see the players enjoying it so much. But what I've noticed at Liverpool since FSG have come in, the thought behind what goes on is meticulous, and I think that is credit to the way the football club is being run since they've come in. This will be so well planned over the last 2-3 months because you have to plan way ahead of schedule, and I think the parade will be extra special again tomorrow. But this is brilliant.
Yeah, and for Alan Hansen to be here, so Kenny Dalglish as well. So many nods to old Liverpool.
Jurgen Klopp is there as well.
Yes, he is. As the Liverpool players now taking the trophy to the Kop. And they've broken away, and Alisson it is who's got the trophy in his hands, and I think as well as a kind of nod to how it used to be. I think all of this transfer activity that we're talking about, that's how old Liverpool used to do it as well. Win the league and then strengthen.
Yeah, I think when you look at what Liverpool have potentially have done in the last few days, I think it's incredible. I think they'll probably go in for another 3 or 4. I just think that, like Alan Shearer said before, you have to strengthen when you're at the top. And that's certainly what Liverpool look to be doing so far.
Chris Coles is our man pitch side for this, going to get us some reaction, and the Liverpool players are right in front of you at the moment, Chris.
They are right in front of the Kop goalmouth, and one by one they are taking in turns to lift the Premier League trophy. Joe Gomez didn't get on the pitch today, the latest to lift it. Mo Salah got a huge ovation, and all the players you can hear are getting the Kop going. The latest player to lift the trophy, Trent Alexander-Arnold, who gets a huge ovation. He taps his chest, he points to the badge. When he came on at half-time, he was roundly applauded. He got a massive cheer when he received his gold medal, his winner's medal, and all the Liverpool players with red ticker tape absolutely everywhere. And still the smell of smoke in the air. Andy Robertson, the latest to lift the trophy. Special memories and special moments for all inside the Kop, who are only themselves several yards away from where all this is taking place.